How to increase sensitivity to body language and cultural identity. Enhancing sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is an important aspect of communication skills. Body language is a form of nonverbal communication that can convey a wide range of emotions and attitudes. Cultural identity refers to the shared beliefs, values, and customs of a particular group or community. Being sensitive to both body language and cultural identity can help us to communicate effectively and build strong, positive relationships with others. One way to enhance sensitivity to body language is to pay attention to our own body language as well as the body language of others. We can start by observing our own posture, facial expressions, and gestures, and noting how they might be perceived by others. We can also observe the body language of others, paying attention to their posture, facial expressions, and gestures. Another way to enhance sensitivity to body language is to practice active listening. Active listening involves not only hearing what someone is saying, but also paying attention to their body language and tone of voice. By doing so, we can gain a better understanding of their thoughts and feelings, and respond in a way that is supportive and empathetic. To enhance sensitivity to cultural identity, it's important to educate ourselves about the cultures and traditions of others. This can involve reading books, watching films, or attending cultural events. By doing so, we can gain a better understanding of the values, beliefs, and customs of different cultures, and develop a greater appreciation for diversity. It's also important to be respectful of cultural differences and to avoid making assumptions or stereotypes about others. This means being open-minded and willing to learn from others, rather than imposing our own values or beliefs on them. In addition to educating ourselves about different cultures, we can also build relationships with people from different cultural backgrounds. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of their experiences and perspectives, and develop a greater appreciation for diversity. Finally, it's important to be aware of our own cultural identity and how it might influence our interactions with others. We can start by reflecting on our own values, beliefs, and customs, and considering how they might differ from those of others. By doing so, we can develop a greater understanding of ourselves and others, and communicate more effectively across cultural boundaries. Another way to enhance sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to practice empathy. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others, and it can help us to connect with others on a deeper level. To practice empathy, we can start by putting ourselves in the shoes of others and imagining how they might be feeling. We can also practice active listening, as mentioned earlier, and respond in a way that is supportive and empathetic. In terms of cultural identity, practicing empathy can involve recognizing the ways in which cultural identity shapes our experiences and perspectives. By doing so, we can develop a greater understanding and appreciation for the experiences and perspectives of others, and communicate in a way that is respectful and sensitive to cultural differences. Another strategy for enhancing sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to be mindful of our own biases and assumptions. We all have biases and assumptions based on our own experiences and cultural background, and it's important to be aware of them in order to communicate effectively with others. To be mindful of our biases and assumptions, we can start by reflecting on our own experiences and values, and considering how they might differ from those of others. We can also challenge our own assumptions by seeking out diverse perspectives and experiences, and by being open to new ideas and ways of thinking. Finally, it's important to approach communication with an attitude of respect and curiosity. This means being respectful of others' experiences and perspectives, and being curious about their culture and background. By doing so, we can build strong, positive relationships with others and communicate effectively across cultural boundaries. Another effective way to enhance sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to seek out opportunities for cross-cultural communication and interaction. This can involve traveling to different parts of the world, attending cultural events, or participating in programs that promote cross-cultural understanding. By engaging in cross-cultural communication and interaction, we can gain a deeper understanding of different cultures and perspectives, and develop a greater appreciation for diversity. We can also develop important skills such as adaptability, flexibility, and open-mindedness, which are essential for effective communication across cultural boundaries. Another strategy for enhancing sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to seek out feedback from others. By asking for feedback on our communication skills and cultural sensitivity, we can gain valuable insights into how others perceive us, and identify areas for improvement. To seek out feedback, we can ask trusted friends, colleagues, or mentors for input on our communication skills and cultural sensitivity. We can also participate in training programs or workshops that focus on cross-cultural communication and sensitivity. Finally, it's important to be patient and persistent in our efforts to enhance sensitivity to body language and cultural identity. Building strong, positive relationships with others takes time and effort and requires a willingness to learn and grow. Another effective way to enhance sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to learn a new language. Language is an important aspect of culture, and learning a new language can help us to gain a deeper understanding of different cultures and perspectives. By learning a new language, we can also become more sensitive to body language and nonverbal cues, as we learn to communicate in a different way. This can help us to communicate more effectively with people from different cultural backgrounds and build stronger, more positive relationships. In addition to learning a new language, it's important to be aware of the cultural context in which we are communicating. This means being aware of the cultural norms and expectations that govern communication in different cultures, and adjusting our communication style accordingly. For example, in some cultures, direct eye contact is seen as a sign of respect and attentiveness, while in others it may be seen as confrontational or disrespectful. By being aware of these cultural differences, we can adjust our communication style to be more effective and respectful. Finally, it's important to approach communication with an attitude of humility and openness. This means being willing to learn from others and to admit when we make mistakes. By doing so, we can build trust and respect with others and communicate more effectively across cultural boundaries. Another way to enhance sensitivity to body language and cultural identity is to engage in self-reflection and self-awareness. This means taking the time to reflect on our own experiences and values, and considering how they might influence our communication with others. By engaging in self-reflection and self-awareness, we can become more attuned to our own biases and assumptions, and develop a greater understanding of how they might impact our interactions with others. This can help us to communicate more effectively and build stronger, more positive relationships with people from different cultural backgrounds. Methods to help strengthen problem-solving skills and find the best solution? Problem-solving and finding the best solutions are important skills that can help us to overcome challenges and achieve our goals. There are various methods that can help us to enhance our problem-solving skills and find the best solutions to complex issues. One effective method for problem solving is to break down the problem into smaller, more manageable parts. This can help us to identify the root cause of the problem and develop a plan to address it. By breaking down the problem into smaller parts, we can also identify any underlying issues or challenges that may be contributing to the problem, and develop a more effective solution. Another effective method for problem solving is to brainstorm ideas and solutions. Brainstorming involves generating as many ideas and solutions as possible, without judging or evaluating them. This can help us to identify a range of possible solutions and approaches, and find the best solution for the specific problem we are trying to solve. Once we have generated a list of possible solutions, it's important to evaluate each solution based on its feasibility, effectiveness, and potential impact. This can help us to identify the best solution for the problem at hand, and develop a plan to implement it. Another effective method for problem solving is to seek out input and feedback from others. By consulting with colleagues, mentors, or other experts in the field, we can gain valuable insights and perspectives that can help us to identify the best solution to the problem. It's also important to be open-minded and willing to consider alternative perspectives and approaches. By being open to new ideas and perspectives, we can identify more effective solutions and approaches to complex issues. In addition to these methods for problem solving, it's also important to develop good research and analytical skills. This involves gathering data and information to inform our decision-making, and analyzing that data to identify trends and patterns. By developing good research and analytical skills, we can make more informed decisions and identify more effective solutions to complex problems. This can help us to achieve our goals and overcome challenges more effectively. Finally, it's important to approach problem solving with a positive attitude and a willingness to learn from our mistakes. By viewing problems as opportunities for growth and learning, we can develop resilience and adaptability, and become more effective problem solvers over time. In conclusion, problem solving and finding the best solutions are important skills that can help us to overcome challenges and achieve our goals. By breaking down problems into smaller parts, brainstorming ideas and solutions, seeking input and feedback from others, being open-minded and analytical, and approaching problem solving with a positive attitude, we can become more effective problem solvers and achieve greater success in our personal and professional lives. It's important to approach these methods with an open mind and a willingness to learn from our mistakes, and to continually seek out new strategies and approaches to enhance our problem-solving skills. Tiep tuc va kong trung lap noi dung tua. Another effective method for enhancing problem-solving skills is to develop good communication skills. Effective communication can help us to identify the root cause of a problem, understand different perspectives, and collaborate with others to find the best solution. To develop good communication skills, it's important to listen actively and empathetically. This means being fully present and engaged in the conversation and seeking to understand the other person's perspective and feelings. It's also important to ask questions and clarify any misunderstandings. By asking questions and seeking clarification, we can ensure that we fully understand the problem at hand and any proposed solutions. In addition to active listening and questioning, it's important to be clear and concise in our communication. This can help to avoid misunderstandings and ensure that everyone is on the same page. Another effective method for enhancing problem-solving skills is to develop good time management skills. Effective time management can help us to prioritize tasks and allocate resources in a way that maximizes our productivity and effectiveness. To develop good time management skills, it's important to set clear goals and deadlines, and to develop a plan for achieving those goals. This can help us to stay focused and motivated, and avoid distractions and procrastination. It's also important to be flexible and adaptable in our approach to time management. Unexpected challenges and interruptions can arise, and it's important to be able to adjust our plans and priorities accordingly. Finally, it's important to develop a growth mindset and embrace challenges and failures as opportunities for learning and growth. By viewing challenges and failures as opportunities for improvement, we can develop resilience and a willingness to take risks and try new approaches. Another effective method for enhancing problem-solving skills is to practice critical thinking. Critical thinking involves analyzing information and evaluating arguments in order to make informed decisions and solve problems effectively. To practice critical thinking, it's important to ask questions and challenge assumptions. This means questioning the validity of information and considering alternative explanations or perspectives. By doing so, we can identify potential biases or limitations in our thinking and develop more effective solutions to complex problems. Another important aspect of critical thinking is considering the potential consequences of different decisions and solutions. By evaluating the potential risks and benefits of different options, we can make more informed decisions and choose the best solution for the problem at hand. In addition to critical thinking, it's important to be creative and innovative in our problem-solving approach. This means thinking outside the box and considering unconventional solutions to complex problems. To be more creative and innovative, it's important to approach problems with an open mind and a willingness to take risks. By embracing new ideas and perspectives, we can identify more effective solutions and approaches to complex issues. Finally, it's important to practice self-reflection and continuous improvement. By reflecting on our problem-solving approach and evaluating our results, we can identify areas for improvement and develop more effective strategies for solving problems in the future. Another effective method for enhancing problem-solving skills is to develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence involves the ability to understand and manage our own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. To develop emotional intelligence, it's important to practice self-awareness. This means being aware of our own emotions and how they impact our thoughts and behaviors. Having self-confidence and a spirit of adventure are two valuable qualities that can help you navigate the ups and downs of life. When you believe in yourself and have the courage to try new things, you're more likely to achieve your goals and lead a fulfilling life. However, building self-confidence and a sense of adventure is not always easy, especially if you're prone to self-doubt or fear. Fortunately, there are several methods you can try to strengthen these qualities and become more confident and adventurous. Practice self-acceptance. One of the first steps to building self-confidence is to practice self-acceptance. This means accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. When you stop trying to be perfect and embrace your imperfections, you free yourself from the burden of constantly striving to measure up to an impossible standard. Instead, you can focus on your strengths and use them to your advantage. Challenge your negative thoughts. Negative self-talk can be a major obstacle to self-confidence and adventure. When you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough or that you'll fail, you're less likely to take risks or try new things. To overcome negative thoughts, try challenging them with evidence to the contrary. For example, if you're afraid to speak in public, remind yourself of times when you've successfully given presentations or spoken in front of a group. Set small goals. Setting small, achievable goals can help you build confidence and a sense of accomplishment. When you succeed in reaching a goal, no matter how small, you'll feel more confident in your abilities. Start with simple goals and gradually increase their difficulty as you gain confidence. Embrace failure. Failure is a natural part of life, and it's important to learn how to embrace it. When you accept that failure is not the end of the world, you'll be more likely to take risks and try new things. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Get out of your comfort zone. Finally, to cultivate a spirit of adventure, you need to get out of your comfort zone. This can mean trying new activities, traveling to unfamiliar places, or simply doing something you've always been afraid of. When you challenge yourself in this way, you'll discover new interests, meet new people, and gain a greater sense of self-confidence. Here are a few additional tips you can try to further boost your self-confidence and sense of adventure. Surround yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with positive people can make a big difference in your confidence levels. Seek out people who support and encourage you, and avoid those who bring you down or make you feel bad about yourself. Learn new skills. Learning new skills can be a great way to boost your confidence and sense of adventure. Whether it's learning a new language, taking up a new hobby, or developing a new talent, the process of mastering a new skill can be incredibly rewarding and empowering. Celebrate your achievements. Make sure to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This can help reinforce your sense of self-worth and give you the motivation to keep pushing yourself to achieve even more. Practice mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay focused and present in the moment, which can be a powerful tool for building self-confidence and a sense of adventure. Try incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga into your daily routine. Take care of yourself. Finally, taking care of yourself is essential for building self-confidence and a sense of adventure. Make sure to get enough sleep, eat a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and take time to do things that make you feel good. When you feel good physically, you'll be better able to tackle new challenges and take on new adventures. Self-acceptance is an essential component of building self-confidence and a sense of adventure. It means accepting yourself as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections. When you practice self-acceptance, you acknowledge that you are worthy of love and respect regardless of your mistakes or shortcomings. To practice self-acceptance, start by acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you have a negative thought or feeling, don't try to suppress it or push it away. Instead, try to observe it with curiosity and compassion. Ask yourself why you're feeling that way, and try to understand the underlying emotions and beliefs that are driving your thoughts. Another important aspect of self-acceptance is embracing your strengths and accomplishments. Take time to reflect on your positive qualities and the things you've achieved in your life, no matter how small they may seem. This can help you cultivate a more positive self-image and build confidence in your abilities. It's also important to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend. When you make a mistake or fall short of your expectations, try not to beat yourself up about it. Instead, offer yourself words of encouragement and support, and remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Remember that self-acceptance is a process, and it may take time to fully embrace all aspects of yourself. Be patient with yourself, and try to approach the process with a sense of curiosity and openness. Over time, you'll find that self-acceptance becomes easier and more natural, and you'll be better equipped to take on new challenges and adventures with confidence and resilience. Challenging negative thoughts is an important step in building self-confidence and a sense of adventure. Negative self-talk can hold you back from trying new things and taking risks, and can lead to feelings of self-doubt and low self-esteem. By learning to challenge your negative thoughts, you can break free from these limiting beliefs and build a more positive mindset. To challenge your negative thoughts, start by identifying the thought patterns that are holding you back. This might involve paying attention to the internal dialogue in your head, or jotting down negative thoughts in a journal. Once you've identified these patterns, try to analyze them objectively. Ask yourself if the thoughts are based on facts, or if they're simply assumptions or beliefs that may not be true. Next, look for evidence that contradicts your negative thoughts. For example, if you're telling yourself that you're not good enough to succeed at a particular task, look for evidence of times when you have succeeded in similar situations. This can help to break down the negative thought pattern and replace it with a more positive and realistic perspective. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves under a great deal of pressure. Whether it's pressure from work, family, or personal expectations, it can be challenging to manage stress and maintain our mental well-being. However, there are strategies and techniques that can help us cope with pressure and find relief when we need it. Here are some tips for dealing with pressure. Prioritize tasks. Make a list of tasks and prioritize them based on importance. This will help you focus on the most critical tasks and reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Take breaks. It's essential to take breaks throughout the day to recharge and refresh your mind. Taking a walk, doing a short meditation, or listening to music can help you relax and refocus. Practice time management. Learn to manage your time effectively. Break down your tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks and allocate time for each task. Exercise. Regular exercise can help you reduce stress and anxiety. Even a short walk or stretching can make a big difference in how you feel. Seek support. Reach out to friends or family members for support when you're feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes just talking to someone can help you feel better. Now, let's talk about strategies for finding relief. Engage in hobbies. Hobbies can be a great way to take your mind off things and relax. Find a hobby that you enjoy, such as painting, gardening, or reading, and make time for it regularly. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and focusing on your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It can be an effective way to reduce stress and anxiety. Try deep breathing. Deep breathing can help you relax and reduce stress. Take slow, deep breaths and focus on your breath for a few minutes. Get enough sleep. Lack of sleep can increase stress and anxiety. Make sure you're getting enough sleep each night to help you feel rested and refreshed. Seek professional help. If you're struggling to cope with pressure and find relief, consider seeking professional help. A therapist or counselor can help you develop coping strategies and provide support. In addition to the tips and strategies mentioned above, here are some additional ideas for coping with pressure and finding relief. Write it down. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be a helpful way to process them and reduce stress. You can keep a journal or even write a letter to yourself or someone else, without sending it. Practice gratitude. Focusing on the things you're grateful for can help shift your perspective and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Take time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. Get outside. Spending time in nature can have a calming effect and reduce stress. Even just taking a short walk outside can help you feel better. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and recognize that it's okay to make mistakes or struggle sometimes. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer to a friend. Disconnect. In today's digital age, it can be challenging to disconnect and take a break from technology. However, taking time away from screens and social media can be an effective way to reduce stress and anxiety. Remember, coping with pressure and finding relief is a process. It's okay to try different strategies and see what works best for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed or struggling to cope, don't hesitate to reach out for help from a professional or support network. Taking care of your mental health and well-being is essential for living a happy, healthy life. Prioritizing tasks involves determining which tasks are the most important or urgent and allocating your time and energy accordingly. This can help you focus on the tasks that are critical to achieving your goals and reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed by a long to-do list. Here are some tips for prioritizing tasks. Identify the most important tasks. Start by identifying the tasks that are critical to achieving your goals or deadlines. These are the tasks that have the highest priority. Determine the urgency of each task. Once you have identified the most important tasks, determine which ones are the most urgent. Urgent tasks require immediate attention, while non-urgent tasks can be done later. Break down large tasks into smaller ones. Large tasks can be overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, more manageable chunks. This will help you focus on the specific actions you need to take to complete the task. Allocate time for each task. Once you have identified the most important and urgent tasks, allocate time for each one. Set realistic deadlines for completing each task and prioritize your time accordingly. Reevaluate priorities regularly. Priorities can change over time, so it's important to reevaluate your priorities regularly. This will help you stay focused on the most important tasks and adjust your schedule as needed. By prioritizing tasks, you can focus on the most critical actions and reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. This can help you manage stress and pressure and maintain your mental well-being. Taking breaks is essential for maintaining your productivity, focus, and mental well-being. Here are some tips for taking effective breaks. Schedule regular breaks. Plan to take breaks throughout the day, and make them a part of your daily routine. This will help you recharge and stay focused. Take short breaks. Short breaks of 5 to 10 minutes every hour can be more effective than longer breaks. Planning and financial management skills are essential for achieving success in both personal and professional life. By developing these skills, you can set goals, create a plan of action, and manage your finances effectively. Here are some tips and strategies for developing planning and financial management skills. Set specific goals. Start by setting specific, measurable, and achievable goals. This will help you stay focused and motivated as you work towards achieving your objectives. Create a plan. Once you have set your goals, create a plan of action that outlines the steps you need to take to achieve them. Make sure to break down large goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. Prioritize tasks. Prioritize your tasks based on importance and urgency. This will help you focus on the most critical tasks and avoid getting sidetracked by less important ones. Use a calendar or planner. Use a calendar or planner to schedule your tasks and appointments. This will help you stay organized and avoid missing important deadlines. Review and adjust your plan regularly. Review your plan regularly and make adjustments as needed. This will help you stay on track and ensure that your plan remains relevant to your current goals and objectives. Track your progress. Keep track of your progress towards achieving your goals. This will help you stay motivated and make adjustments to your plan as needed. Create a budget. Creating a budget can help you manage your finances effectively. Start by tracking your income and expenses and then creating a plan for allocating your resources. Monitor your spending and adjust your budget as needed. This will help you stay on track and avoid overspending. Save for the future. Set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. This will help you build wealth and achieve long-term financial stability. Here are some additional tips and strategies for developing planning and financial management skills. Educate yourself. Take the time to educate yourself about financial management and planning. Read books, attend workshops or seminars, and talk to financial professionals to gain a better understanding of how to manage your finances effectively. Seek guidance. Don't be afraid to seek guidance and advice from financial professionals or mentors. They can offer valuable insights and help you make informed decisions. Be flexible. Be flexible and willing to adjust your plans as needed. Life can be unpredictable, and unexpected events can impact your financial situation. Having a flexible plan can help you adapt to changes and stay on track. Avoid debt. Avoid taking on excessive debt, as it can limit your financial flexibility and create unnecessary stress. Make a plan to pay off any debt you have and avoid taking on new debt. Use technology. Take advantage of financial management tools and apps that can help you track your spending, monitor your investments, and stay on top of your finances. Build an emergency fund. Build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses or income disruptions. Aim to save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Invest in your future. Invest in your future by saving for retirement or pursuing additional education or training. This can help you achieve your long-term goals and increase your earning potential. By implementing these strategies and tips, you can develop strong planning and financial management skills that can help you achieve your goals and improve your financial well-being. Remember to be patient, stay disciplined, and seek guidance when needed. With the right mindset and approach, you can build a strong foundation for a successful future. Seeking guidance from financial professionals or mentors can be invaluable in developing planning and financial management skills. Here are some tips for seeking guidance. Identify your needs. Start by identifying what specific areas of financial management you need help with. This can help you narrow down your search for a mentor or financial professional who has experience in those areas. Research your options. Research financial professionals or mentors in your area who specialize in the areas you need help with. Look for someone with experience and credentials, and read reviews or testimonials from previous clients. Schedule a consultation. Once you have identified a few potential candidates, schedule a consultation to learn more about their services and approach. Use this time to ask questions and get a sense of their expertise and communication style. Build a relationship. Building a strong relationship with a mentor or financial professional can be critical in achieving your goals. Make an effort to stay in touch and communicate regularly, and be open to feedback and guidance. Be honest and transparent. Be honest and transparent with your mentor or financial professional about your financial situation, goals, and concerns. This will help them provide more personalized and effective guidance. Stay engaged. Stay engaged in the process of developing your financial management skills. Take an active role in learning, asking questions, and implementing strategies and recommendations. Being flexible is an important aspect of developing planning and financial management skills. Here are some tips for being flexible. Expect the unexpected. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected events can impact your financial situation. Make sure to include contingencies in your plans, such as emergency funds, insurance, or backup plans. Reassess your goals. It's important to reassess your goals periodically and adjust them as needed. Your priorities and circumstances may change over time, and your goals should reflect these changes. Be open to new opportunities. Be open to new opportunities that can help you achieve your goals.
How to deal with disorientation and find goals. In today's fast-paced and constantly changing world, it's easy to feel lost or uncertain about our direction in life. Whether it's due to a change in circumstances, a lack of clarity about our goals, or simply feeling overwhelmed by the sheer number of options available to us, it's important to have strategies for coping with feelings of disorientation and finding our way forward. One effective approach for dealing with feelings of disorientation is to take a step back and assess our current situation. This may involve reflecting on our values, interests, and strengths, and considering how these factors can inform our goals and plans for the future. It may also involve seeking feedback from trusted friends or mentors, or engaging in self-reflection exercises such as journaling or meditation. Another useful strategy for coping with disorientation is to break down larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This can help to create a sense of momentum and progress, even in the face of uncertainty or ambiguity. Setting specific, measurable goals and creating a plan for achieving them can also help to provide structure and direction, and make it easier to stay focused and motivated. It's also important to stay open to new experiences and opportunities, even if they don't fit neatly into our existing plans or expectations. Being flexible and adaptable can help us to navigate unexpected challenges and seize new opportunities as they arise. And can also help us to discover new passions and interests that we may not have considered before. Finally, it's important to remember that feelings of disorientation and uncertainty are a normal part of the human experience, and that it's okay to not have everything figured out all the time. Being kind and compassionate towards ourselves, and seeking support and guidance from others when needed, can help us to weather difficult times and emerge stronger and more resilient on the other side. In conclusion, dealing with feelings of disorientation and uncertainty can be challenging. But there are strategies and approaches that can help us to navigate these experiences and find our way forward. By taking a step back, breaking down larger goals into smaller steps, staying open to new opportunities, and being kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we can overcome feelings of disorientation and find meaning and purpose in our lives. Additionally, it can be helpful to engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, even if they don't necessarily align with our long-term goals or plans. This can help to boost our mood and overall sense of well-being, and can also provide a sense of balance and perspective that can be helpful when dealing with feelings of disorientation. Another important aspect of coping with disorientation is to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. This can involve focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, such as our relationships, our health, and our accomplishments, and taking time to savor and enjoy these experiences. It's also important to recognize that finding our way forward is often a process of trial and error, and that making mistakes and experiencing setbacks is a natural part of the journey. Rather than becoming discouraged or giving up in the face of challenges, it can be helpful to view these experiences as opportunities for growth and learning, and to use them as a way to refine our goals and plans for the future. Ultimately, the key to coping with disorientation and finding our way forward is to remain patient, persistent, and open-minded. By staying focused on our values and aspirations, breaking down larger goals into manageable steps, staying open to new experiences and opportunities, and practicing self-compassion and gratitude, we can navigate the challenges of uncertainty and emerge stronger and more resilient on the other side. Another helpful strategy for coping with disorientation is to seek out support and guidance from others. This may involve reaching out to a trusted friend, family member, or mentor for advice and perspective, or seeking professional guidance from a therapist or counselor. Joining a support group or community of like-minded individuals can also be helpful in providing a sense of belonging and connection, and can offer valuable insights and perspectives on navigating the challenges of disorientation and finding our way forward. In addition, focusing on self-care and wellness can be an important aspect of coping with disorientation. This may involve engaging in regular exercise, getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and engaging in stress-reducing activities such as yoga or meditation. Taking care of our physical and emotional well-being can help to boost our resilience and overall sense of well-being, and can make it easier to cope with the challenges of uncertainty and disorientation. Finally, it's important to recognize that the journey of finding our way forward is not a linear process, and that it may involve periods of growth, setbacks, and uncertainty. Rather than becoming discouraged or giving up in the face of these challenges, it can be helpful to view them as opportunities for growth and learning, and to approach them with a sense of curiosity and openness. In conclusion, coping with disorientation and finding our way forward can be a challenging process, but there are strategies and approaches that can help. By seeking out support and guidance, focusing on self-care and wellness, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and an open mind, we can navigate the challenges of uncertainty and emerge stronger and more resilient on the other side. Another important aspect of coping with disorientation and finding our way forward is to cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. This may involve identifying our passions and interests, and finding ways to incorporate them into our daily lives and activities. It may also involve seeking out opportunities to serve others or contribute to a cause that we believe in, which can help to provide a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Engaging in activities that challenge us and push us outside of our comfort zone can also be helpful in building resilience and finding our way forward. This may involve taking on new projects or hobbies, learning a new skill, or pursuing a challenging goal that we've been hesitant to tackle in the past. By pushing ourselves to take on new challenges and embrace uncertainty, we can build confidence and resilience that can help us to navigate the challenges of disorientation. It's also important to recognize that finding our way forward is an ongoing process that may require us to adapt and adjust our goals and plans as we encounter new experiences and challenges. Rather than becoming rigid or inflexible in our approach, it can be helpful to stay open to new possibilities and be willing to make adjustments as needed. Finally, it's important to celebrate our successes and accomplishments along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledging our progress and taking time to savor our achievements can help to build momentum and motivation, and can provide a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that can help us to stay focused and committed to our goals. In conclusion, coping with disorientation and finding our way forward requires a multifaceted approach that involves self-reflection, seeking out support and guidance, cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning, embracing challenge and uncertainty, and staying open to new possibilities. By staying committed to our values and aspirations, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and an open mind, we can navigate the challenges of uncertainty and find our way forward with confidence and resilience. How to deal with anxiety and find confidence? Dealing with anxiety and seeking confidence can be a challenging process, but there are strategies and approaches that can help us to cope with our fears and build our self-confidence. One effective strategy for coping with anxiety is to identify the source of our fears and concerns, and to develop a plan for managing them. This may involve seeking out professional support, such as therapy or counseling, or engaging in self-reflection exercises such as journaling or meditation. It may also involve developing a set of coping skills or techniques, such as deep breathing exercises or visualization, that can be used to manage anxiety in the moment. Another helpful approach for coping with anxiety is to stay focused on the present moment, rather than becoming overwhelmed by future possibilities or past regrets. This can involve practicing mindfulness and staying grounded in our immediate surroundings and experiences, rather than becoming caught up in our thoughts and worries. Additionally, it can be helpful to develop a support network of friends, family, or peers who can offer guidance, encouragement, and support during times of stress and anxiety. Joining a support group or community of like-minded individuals can also be helpful in providing a sense of connection and belonging, and can offer valuable insights and perspectives on coping with anxiety and building self-confidence. One important aspect of building self-confidence is to focus on our strengths and accomplishments, rather than becoming fixated on our flaws or perceived shortcomings. This may involve setting achievable goals and celebrating our progress and achievements along the way, or engaging in activities that bring us a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. It can also be helpful to challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations and self-encouragement. This may involve reframing negative thoughts and beliefs, and focusing on our positive qualities and achievements. Finally, it's important to recognize that building confidence and managing anxiety is an ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Rather than becoming discouraged by setbacks or difficulties, it can be helpful to view these experiences as opportunities for growth and learning, and to approach the journey with a sense of curiosity, openness, and self-acceptance. In conclusion, coping with anxiety and building self-confidence requires a multifaceted approach that involves identifying the source of our fears and concerns, developing a plan for managing anxiety, staying focused on the present moment, building a support network, focusing on our strengths and accomplishments, challenging negative self-talk, and practicing self-compassion and acceptance. By staying committed to our goals and aspirations, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and an open mind, we can overcome anxiety and build confidence in ourselves and our abilities. Another important strategy for coping with anxiety and building self-confidence is to engage in activities that push us outside of our comfort zones and challenge us to grow and learn. This may involve taking on new projects or hobbies, learning a new skill, or pursuing a challenging goal that we've been hesitant to tackle in the past. By embracing challenge and uncertainty, we can build confidence and resilience that can help us to manage anxiety and navigate difficult situations with greater ease. It's also important to cultivate a sense of self-care and wellness in our lives, which can help to boost our mood and overall sense of well-being, and can make it easier to cope with anxiety and build self-confidence. This may involve engaging in regular exercise, getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and engaging in stress-reducing activities such as yoga or meditation. Another important aspect of building self-confidence is to stay connected to our values and priorities, and to use these as a guidepost for making decisions and setting goals. By staying grounded in our values and aspirations, we can build a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives that can help to boost our confidence and resilience. Finally, it's important to recognize that building self-confidence and managing anxiety is not a linear process, and that setbacks and difficulties are a natural part of the journey. Rather than becoming discouraged or giving up in the face of these challenges, it can be helpful to view them as opportunities for growth and learning, and to approach them with a sense of curiosity and openness. In conclusion, coping with anxiety and building self-confidence requires a multifaceted approach that involves engaging in activities that challenge us, practicing self-care and wellness, staying grounded in our values and priorities, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and self-compassion. By staying committed to our goals and aspirations, and embracing the process of growth and learning, we can overcome anxiety and build confidence in ourselves and our abilities. Another important strategy for coping with anxiety and building self-confidence is to engage in positive self-talk and visualization. This involves consciously replacing negative thoughts and beliefs with positive affirmations and images of success and achievement. For example, rather than telling ourselves that we can't do something or that we're not good enough, we can replace these thoughts with positive statements such as "I am capable of handling this situation" or "I have the skills and abilities to succeed." Visualization can also be a powerful tool for building self-confidence and managing anxiety. This involves creating mental images of successful outcomes and positive experiences, and using these images to help us stay focused and motivated. For example, if we are anxious about a job interview, we might visualize ourselves walking into the interview room feeling confident and prepared, and giving clear and articulate responses to the interviewer's questions. Another helpful approach for building self-confidence is to seek out and create opportunities for success and achievement. This may involve setting achievable goals and celebrating our progress and accomplishments along the way, or seeking out new challenges and experiences that can help us to develop our skills and abilities. By taking on new challenges and pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zones, we can build confidence and resilience that can help us to manage anxiety and navigate difficult situations with greater ease. It's also important to cultivate a sense of self-compassion and forgiveness in our lives, which can help us to manage anxiety and build self-confidence in the face of setbacks and difficulties. This may involve recognizing that we all make mistakes and experience setbacks along the way, and that these experiences do not define us or our worth as individuals. Finally, it's important to recognize that building self-confidence and managing anxiety is a process that requires time and effort, and that there are no quick fixes or easy solutions. By staying committed to our goals and aspirations, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and an open mind, we can overcome anxiety and build confidence in ourselves and our abilities. In conclusion, coping with anxiety and building self-confidence requires a multifaceted approach that involves engaging in positive self-talk and visualization, seeking out opportunities for success and achievement, cultivating self-compassion and forgiveness, and approaching the journey with patience, persistence, and an open mind. By staying committed to our goals and aspirations, and embracing the process of growth and learning, we can overcome anxiety and build confidence in ourselves and our abilities. Another important strategy for coping with anxiety and building self-confidence is to practice assertiveness and boundary setting. This involves communicating our needs, wants, and boundaries in a clear and respectful manner, and standing up for ourselves when necessary. By asserting ourselves in a confident and assertive manner, we can build self-esteem and self-respect, and reduce feelings of anxiety and self-doubt.